welcome back. I'm Christine of Side Street Market, and it's time for a flea market haul. So y'all would have been shopping with me yesterday at the flea market. I released my shop with me video, and if you missed that, I'll be sure to link it below. So now we're going to go ahead and do the haul and see what I got in the outside area of the flea market, and then tomorrow you'll be able to see what I got indoors at the thrift store at the flea market. So you'll be able to tell by my cover photo that it was a brass kind of day. I stocked up on brass, which was really awesome because my shops, I love to sell brass in my shops, and I was getting pretty low on like the candlesticks and things like that. So I stocked up pretty well on that. We got some figurines, some glass, some jewelry. I think my total spend was about $130 to $140 on the exterior. So we're gonna go ahead and let's see what goodies I got. I'm trying to decide where to start. First, I want to start with this. It is this beautiful copper vase that has etching and hand-painted enamel on it. I did pay up. I paid $8 for this, but I still thought that this was a really, like, the colors just drew me in. It's a really, really gorgeous piece. It doesn't have any maker on the bottom or anything. It's a very thin copper, but I thought that's definitely something boho. I would love this in my home if I had the space. So I'm excited to put that in my shops. Then I got a whole bunch of candlesticks. So I got 3 sets at $5 each and 1 set for $2. So here's the first set. I've never had ones with like this little dome top before, and they actually all have holes in the side. So it makes me wonder if maybe they were attached to something at some point and taken apart, because all the ones I got from this one booth have the hole in the side. So I need to look that up. I haven't had a chance to research that yet. So if you know, I'm guessing maybe it was attached to some sort of arm system, but they have a lovely sound, and I love the mid-century dome top. So those were a really, really cool find. I'm getting all the clanky brass out of the way first. The next set I got, I'm calling kind of teardrop shaped, because this is another fun shape I've never had before. Kind of like these taper tops. They almost remind me of like champagne flutes is what it looks like to me. And again, you can see there's the hole. So I'm not really sure what the hole is all about. And that was a set of 4. So that other set I got for $5, and this set was $5 also. And now these kind of got mixed together, so I'm not sure. I thought I had a set of 2. Okay, well, anyway, all 3 of these are labeled Leonard Silver Manufacturing Company, Taiwan. And these are the pretty standard tapered ones. I got a set of 3. These were $5. And I thought this next set was only a set of 2, but I have 3 again. And I think this set was $2. Yeah, these are all feel like a heavier brass. Those Taiwan ones feel like much lighter when you pick them up. So that's 4 set of candlesticks. That'll be coming to my eBay and Etsy shops. So I'm really excited for those. And then let's see what else I got. How about a little glass? And I can't believe I'm parting with this, but I'm really looking for my personal collection, I'm looking for more pieces that have height, like swung vases and stuff, and taller vases to kind of give some dimension to my display now. So I will be parting with this guy, this beautiful boomerang shaped blue. I think the lady said it was 50s or 60s divided dish. It does not glow, I checked, but it's just a gorgeous blue color. I picked that up real quick. I want to make sure. There's just a little scrape in the edge right there. That probably happened from being in storage, so I want to be careful setting this back down not to chip it. Move it away from some of those candlesticks. And then, keeping with the blue and the glass theme, I got some goblets. Now these have no maker's mark. They could be Dollar Tree for all I know, but they're extremely heavy goblets, and it's that beautiful royal blue color again. So I snagged those because I thought that those would be fun for someone. And then, let's see. So this is a sad story, this one. This beautiful silver spun coffee canister. So this canister is made by Chromex, and you can see there it's got some considerable age to the lid, and you know, it's not in fantastic condition. It's got a lot of like chipping right around here, but the canister itself is still very nice and clean. So here's what happened, guys. I was shopping with Lori, and Lori spotted the set of these 3 in the box, and it was a flour, a sugar, and a coffee. And I had my hands full with the camera and stuff, so I didn't pick them up to like inspect them, which is my fault. That's my bad. You should always do that when you're thrifting. And so I asked the guy how much, and he said $5 for the set. I was like, sold. So he threw it in a bag for me. I grabbed the bag, I put it in my car. I get home, I go to take the lid off. Lids won't come off. I look at the bottoms. There's hot glue on the bottoms. Someone hot glued all the canister lids shut. Now, I don't know if they had them in like an art project or on display somewhere. So we tried everything. We finally had like some boiling water that we dipped the tops in gently, and this one came off kind of okay, but you can see it's got a lot of chipping around the rim. The sugar one, I didn't notice, already had a split down the center, so chunks of that broke off. So the sugar one had to be tossed. It wasn't salvageable. And when we got the flour open, it was like the whole interior was corroded, and not something I'd feel comfortable selling at all in my shop. Because, you know, I want to sell stuff that people can, when they take it out of the box, they feel like almost as if they don't even have to wash it. That's how good and clean it looks. That's what I like to put out there. And I did not feel comfortable with either of those canisters. So unfortunately, those had to be tossed because they were ruined. And so this one, even though it does have the lid damage, someone could still put a small bag of coffee in here, or like a Ziploc bag of coffee. I will disclose that there is chipping around the rim. So what I did was, the set was 5. I divided all 3 into that 5. I marked 2 as damage, and then the remaining cost is what the cost will be of just this one for me to list it. So I'll recoup a little, but it's a learning factor. I got excited. I had my hands full. Had I checked them and realized I couldn't open them, I would have definitely left them and not picked them up. So learning opportunity, but I got the tip about boiling water from Michelle Newton's cupboard, because there's another piece I'll have here that is a drink mixer, and the metal, I couldn't get it open to clean it, and I did the same thing and it loosened it. And so that's a tip. Just be careful you don't scald yourself or anything, but this is how we learn, right, guys? Sorry, I got attacked by mosquitoes at the flea market shopping, and I still have battle scars. I'm like, ugh. All right, let's keep going. And I had a few learning experiences at this market. So I bought a bowl set. It was a walnut bowl set, and one of the vendors was just getting rid of it. $5. It was a 9-piece set. But when I got it home and I kind of wiped it down, I noticed like some spotting to the wood and stuff, and like a slight must. So I was like, okay, another learning experience. I'm just donating it, so that way someone who's going to buy it can physically look at it, smell it, see it. I didn't trust putting that in my shop, because once I got it home and got it cleaned up is when you could really see it, because they were kind of all stacked together. And the big bowl, just, I didn't feel comfortable, so that was another $5 write-off. So I'm probably like $8 out from this trip, but you learn, you know, like sometimes you don't know until you get home and you clean something and then you find it. But what was nice was he had included with that, the vendor had thrown this in with the salad bowls, and these are actually silver plate Italy. So I think I saw one fork for $12. So these will make back my money from donating the bowl set. I didn't want to toss them, because if someone wanted to, it being a walnut bowl set, they could sand it and refinish it. I just don't have the time to do that, so that's why I did donate that set, so that someone else can enjoy it. Now this next item, I channeled my inner Beth from Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties, because I I've seen these in the antique malls, but I've not seen one like at the flea market. So this is my first ever Anna Lee purchase. It's a 1998 Cupid. Now there is a little bit of discoloration on the velvet. I noticed when I got home. There's not really an odor or anything. It's just like a light staining that I'm not sure how to get off. So I'll just disclose there's some discoloration and spotting. I think I paid $2 for this guy. And this will be up in my eBay and Etsy shop. I actually just noticed there's some stuff in the hair, but it's just a little Cupid. And I don't really have much Valentine's Day stuff in my shops. So since this is vintage, I'll be posting that there. That's my first one. And then I got some recipe cards. This box, I did pay up. I paid $5 for the box. And it's all the Home Sweet Home, like the cross stitch style. This one actually has a recipe for sausage and peppers. And there's only one that's filled out. And then here's some more of the little like claymation ladies. Here's another one. So I did pick this set up, and this will go in my eBay and Etsy shop. Because summertime, something I thought of that is a really cool idea, and I wish I had thought of it because my sisters are older, and I did go through several bridals, a bridal shower for each of them, and I did go to a friend's, have I gone to a friend's bridal shower? I think so, because they do them so different now. They do Jack and Jill's. Something I never thought of that would be a really cool gift for a bride to be, or a Jack and Jill where it's the bride and groom, is if someone had a whole stack of like vintage recipe cards and they could somehow get them to the people before they came to the shower, and everyone wrote down a super easy family favorite recipe they have to build a person's recipe book for when they start out in life. I think that is such a sweet idea and a cool idea, and I wish I had thought of that back in the day when I had the opportunities. So down the road, when my niece eventually gets married, or my nephew or someone, you know, I've got ideas. So that's just, I thought, because how cool would it be to get a bunch of like vintage recipe cards full of recipes from friends and family? I don't know, just something I thought was neat. And next up, I got some chalkware. Now, I wasn't sure about this one, so I did consult my buddy Lori, and she said, yes, get it. So it's a chalkware broom, and it's hand painted. I did pay $2 for this. And I wasn't sure because like the yellow, like the brown glaze on it, I was a little, but that'll be listed in my eBay and Etsy shop. I'm trying to be careful not to put anything on that snaps. Okay. Then I paid $5 for this one. This is a beautiful vintage plastic, it's Japan jewelry box. Made in Japan. And it's lovely condition. It's got like this faux wood. But what I loved was, I don't know if you'll be able to see, it's gold accented. So I love the flowers and everything on there. This lady had very nice items at her booth. I actually purchased this from her, and that blue glass I purchased from her, as well as I got myself some Tupperware for my kitchen, which was kind of neat. I'll show you that next, actually. Here, we'll grab some more stuff. So this lady had a table full of Tupperware, and I was like, ooh, because I'm hit or miss with the Tupperware. My house, the theme is dark woods and kind of like, it's got like those darker faux granite countertops with the browns and the creams and the gray. So I bought a set, I'd never seen the brown before, of the brown Tupperware. And I figured this would be perfect. He could pour his coffee in here, and it seals, and it'd look fun on the counter. And I got this big one too, which I'm not sure what we're gonna put in this on the counter yet. I'm not sure. This one may end up getting sold, and then I may just end up keeping this one because we need it for the coffee and it says coffee already, or maybe spaghetti can go in this one. We don't keep flour on the counter because Florida's so bad with bugs. We have to really, really be careful. So, but she only had 2 brown left, so I scooped those up, and I paid $15 for the pair. which to me was fair at the flea market because Goodwill's been charging $8 to $9 for one of these there. So I thought $7, like $7.50 a piece was a fair price. Now this next piece is the one, you can see I have it apart still. This is the one I could not get the lid off of. So I don't know if you can see, but it's these beautiful quails, I believe. And it's in gold and red and hand painted. And this just kind of goes down on the top and you use it to mix the drinks. And then I guess there were cups that went with it, he said. I did pay up, I paid $15 for this. So I'll probably be listing it for about $30. Now it does have a mark on the bottom. It's like a triple C. I don't know if you can be able to see that. It's not going to focus. Yeah. It's like a triple C. So I am going to have to look that up, and I don't want to put the lid back on because I'm still letting it air. With my luck, I'll get it stuck again. And that was from Vendor Joe, because you guys will have heard me mention Joe in the thing. I also picked up for him this Hong Kong vintage. It's the alphabet, and the back is magnetic, and the letters are magnetic, and they like all go in order. And I have to put them back in order because I cleaned them. So it's a vintage Fisher-Price magnetic alphabet learning system. I think I paid $5 for this because I think he had 10 on it, and he did. I think I got it for $5 because I bought a bunch of other things. So that's just a little something to add to my vintage toy section. And then this was just lovely. The colors. Now, this is a more contemporary vintage piece, but it's ceramic. And I guess it's like a pitcher because you've got this here. No chips or cracks. I bought from this lady before, and her stuff is always in like pristine condition. I don't remember what I paid. I know it was between $3 and $5. And it's marked Lotus 2001 China. So it is vintage, so this can go in my Etsy shop. And those colors, like for a summer beach house, you gotta love that. So I'm trying to be very careful with this one as well, because I don't want to get any chips or cracks. All right. And then I think I paid $5 for these guys. I got beaded fruit. I've not had the sequin fruit before, and the guy had the whole bowl, and I think he said, how about 5 or 10? But I think it was 5, and I was like, all right. So there's banana. I'm guessing this is the orange, and then this one's the apple. We've got a lovely pear that doesn't seem to have any, you know, like the top thing. I guess that these are like little kiwis or lemons. I'm thinking lemons. And then I don't know what these would be. Oh, I think these are plums. Even though they're pink, they've got that indent for the plum. And then the coolest one of all, check out the grapes. So I was excited. I've been picking up the fruit. It's a new thing for me. I actually just found more. I have beaded fruit and sugared fruit in my shops already. I just found more beaded fruit. And this is sequined because this is like those ornaments where they have to put the pin through all the beads. So this one is a lot more detail. So I'm really excited to get those listed because they're in like really nice condition. I have to figure out how I'm going to clean them because some of them are a little, like I'm afraid to just take the wipe over it. So I'm going to have to figure that out. But that still has to be cleaned. Everything else has almost been cleaned. And then I collect vintage hardware. I got this whole bucket for $5. And it's a mix of cream and white, just gold enamel handles. It does say Taiwan. So there's like white, and then there's like, I'm trying to see if we can see. There's like a white and an off-white. Can you see the difference? That one's kind of the creamer color. And then it's just a whole bucket of those. And there's like a random wood knob, and there's a ton of screws. So I don't know if that's the screws that go with them or not. I think it is. So that's good to have. So I didn't clean these yet. I was kind of just waiting to show you guys. Some of them do have tarnishing. So they're just going to need a good soak. So those and the fruit still have to be cleaned. And then, let's see, I keep saying and then. I promise I'm gonna figure out other words. I paid up for this. I paid $25 for this vintage set of airplanes because it had the giant one with it. Now this is the Sexton USA cast metal. This is the biggest one. This one's probably about a good 15, 16 inches. And it's got the hook on the back. So I got that one in the set. And then these are like a cast aluminum. They're a little bit lighter. These are Homeco. So that one's Sexton and these three are Homeco. So what I might do is actually break it apart and yeah, because these three are Homeco, sell these as a set and then sell that one separate. So it kind of helps with the $25 cost to break it apart. If there's 4 of them, like I'll do, because I don't think these sell as high. So I might do like 15 on the big and then these were 10 and then use that for my comps. So I snagged those. And then I found this, which I think was on the dollar table. And it's just the top to, I think this is Moon and, it's either Star, I think it's Stars and Bars or Moon and, I don't think it's Moon and Stars, I think it's Stars and Bars. It's the top to a clear fairy lamp. So these are always great to pick up. There is one little chip in the bottom there. You do see it a little bit on the side, but typically these will sit into a little bit of a lip, so you won't see that. And that is typical because they get banged down a lot. So that's always good to have in like your online stores, like replacement parts. And now, if you stayed with me to the end, guys, you get the jewelry. All right. So this set, they were $2.50 each. So this first one is this really cool made in the Philippines. Thank you. This just screams 70s, early 80s to me. Like I picture my sisters back in the day with the big hair and the long skirts going to work and wearing these sort of necklaces. So all of these will be in my eBay and Etsy shop. Then this one I got because it was so long that I figured it was fun for layering. Just kind of like a cool double, just like that. Just kind of fun, retro inspired bead set. Let's see if I can do this without choking myself on the camera. So I got that in white. And then I got these, which were neat because they're kind of like a matte, clear. They're not matte. They're clear, frosted satin finish. Now, I do need to figure out how to clean these a little better because I was using my wipe and a lot of yellow was coming off. So I think these have just been aged over time. So I think I have a little bit more work to do on these. And then last but not least, I got lavender. Just a lovely lavender. Great for spring. And then this last set, I got 11 items for $10. Now, I don't know if maybe something was, if she missed counting. Excuse me. Because they only charged me 10, but I ended up with 11 items. So I don't know if maybe something was $2 and something else may have been 50 cents each. But this came from a very sweet table. It's an older husband and wife that sit there, and she has all her jewelry spread out that she sells, and she has like her little displays with like the good stuff. And then she has like all the costume jewelry, and all the costume jewelry was $1 each. So I like to support them. And I got a whole bunch of fun spring colors. So this first set is really pretty. They're just wood beads. It's the type that like this, it screws. Lovely, pretty. I actually really like this. This is totally my style. Then I got this one, which is more of a choker, and these all have gold on them. So they've got kind of like gold throughout them. No maker, but they do feel vintage. I mean, the clasp just looks older. And then I also got these retro pink funky beads. I just love it. Give me all the retro beads. I'd keep them all, but I can't. I can at least maybe wear them and play with them until they sell. And then I hope they go to good homes. Okay. This next one, I'm struggling, guys, because I love it so much. I kind of really, really want to keep this one for me. Look at this. Look at those colors. Can you see that with the light hitting it? Oh, this was only $1. Now this one might have a crack through it, actually. Oh darn, if it does, I might have to keep it for myself. You can't feel it. It's just within the piece. And this is heavy. Oh, this one has a name on it. Here we go. China. Something. So this is just like, I guess, a made in China piece. Really? Sorry, I'll hurry up. Oh yeah, so this is like a China set. So these are like, I guess, the resin or plastic beads, but still, I mean, stunning. I love that. Love that. And then I went a bit Cleopatra, and I got this beautiful bib style. I love that it jingles. Very, very fun. Don't see any maker on that. Just a pretty, I like the combo of the brass tones. I think it's brass tones. Yeah, kind of like the brass tones with the blue. And then I got some, I call these kind of rope bib style. This classic gold, which I thought was pretty. And it's got this kind of hook here. I just thought that was a really, really nice, simple, elegant, like with a black V tank or something. And then there's this one. It's got my colors. So this one's kind of more of like a bendy, but look at that beautiful cream and blue enamel swirl. $1. And then I got some brooches. Well, this I also got because it was new with tags from Meyer, I can't even say that, Minor Pixie Zahelia Jewelry. Anyway, it's something that a mother can give a daughter. It's a little quote. It says, "I love you to the moon and back," and then it says daughter on it. So I don't know if that's daughter to mom or mom to daughter, but new with tag. And then I picked up this piece that is signed BSK, and it's just a simple gold tone brooch with the little pearl. And then I got this because it was big and chunky. I like the shape of that. And the last of our flea market haul is a very simple set of clip earrings that, now that I look at them, I think these would go really cool with this. Actually, the color is a little bit off. They're a little bit more green. But yeah, that's it, guys. That is my flea market haul. So I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, I will link the shop with me down below for you in case you missed it. And don't forget to stay tuned tomorrow because we have goodies from the thrift store at the flea market as well. See you soon, guys.